Hello! You're listening to Those Crazy Weirdos. I'm Martine.
And I'm Cameron.
And welcome to episode 9.
Yes, welcome.
I fully surprised Cameron with that so that he would stop being weird with the mic.
I didn't... Okay. Listen, I'm just saying, it's an advantage.
What? Sorry. Cameron's also a little bit nonsensical at the moment.
Yeah, just a little bit. A little bit.
We went for a really nice walk.
Oh, God, it was so beautiful. It's beautiful outside.
Yeah.
Beautiful. What time? 10 degrees. Positively.
What time? 10 degrees.
Huh?
He said, what time? 10
No,
degrees.
no. Like, how hot is it outside? It's boiling, though. Positively scorching. 10 degrees centigrade.
The sun was out. We saw groundhogs. Our puppy's really tired now. It's excellent.
Dude, those groundhogs have become so much more brave since a few years ago. I don't know if it's like the new generation that's grown up closer to humans or something.
I know, because I don't think many people go back there that often.
Right. But I remember they used to be very skittish.
Very.
Very. They'd see us from a distance and hide
I know.
away.
Plus, we had a dog with us, and they were just like, yeah, so like.
Yeah, although he wasn't. Yeah, so.
Well, he was
he
the
was
first
more,
time.
What? I smell groundhog. Wow.
He was like that wasn't like that the first time. The second time, he went insane.
Yeah, I don't know if he actually noticed them the first time, though.
But how? It was in front of our faces. I don't know.
The second time, they were much closer to the path, though.
Yeah, that's true. I think maybe he caught their scent the second time, and that excited him.
Although we didn't see any goslings.
No.
Very disappointed.
Okay.
I've seen two sets of goslings.
I'm very jealous.
On my bike commute. But none on this walk. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. It's part of the, what is it? Part of the adventure of the find.
Part of the what?
There's an expression about that.
The adventure of the find is what?
Oh, I don't.
The hunt?
The
thrill
know.
of the hunt? Is that what you're thinking about?
Maybe. Oh, yeah. That's what I think I mean.
Okay. This is like manipulating the stairs all over again.
Listen to episode 8 if you don't know what
we're talking blowing about. The seat off my pants or whatever you said. Blowing my pants off my seat.
To episode 7 if you don't know what he's talking about there.
Is this whole episode just going to be you recommending other episodes?
Is it going to be you referring to previous episodes?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, that's a possibility. At this point, we've done so many episodes.
A full 9.
Which is, by the way, listen to episode 8 and you'll realize this reference. Still less than 10. This is still less than 10 episodes, Martin. Can you believe that 9 is less than 10? Wow.
I know.
Fascinating.
I know. Do you remember when you turned 10 and everyone was like, double digits?
Dude, it was huge. I thought when I was 10 years old that I wanted to be 10 for the rest of my life.
Oh, yeah.
I told my mom I want to stay 10. I never want to get older. And she said, 10's a good age. She agreed with it. She was like, 10's a pretty good age. You're not responsible for anything yet.
But you're still old
enough to like have a brain and have memories.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not wrong. I don't really remember what I was doing when I was 10.
I do. I was swimming.
I know. I mean, I was definitely doing gymnastics. What grade are we in when we're 10?
5? Grade 5, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's grade 5.
Oh, what? I remember being so much older in grade 5.
No, because grade 2, you're 7, I believe. I don't know why I know that, but that's like my anchor.
I wish.
I always think grade 2 is 7 years old. That's what I always think. So
I always
grade
have
5
to
must
start
be 10.
at the very first and go, okay, you go from 3 to 4 in the first year, and then I have to go all the way up. We both started school when we were 3, and then we turned 4 in that school year for the first school experience. What I call maternelle.
Right, but you turn at the beginning of the school year.
Yeah.
So you're 4 for most of it.
Yeah.
So then you're 4, and then 5 in SK, and then 6 in grade 1, and 7 in grade 2.
Yeah.
So
okay, wait, let's keep going. 8, grade 3, 9, grade 4, 10, grade 5.
Yeah. Wow. 5 minus 2 is 3. Could you believe that 3 plus 7 is 10? Shocker. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. It's almost as shocking as 9 being less than 10.
What is sassy?
What do you mean?
I remember, grade 5, I felt really old. I think because our teacher was really good and she treated us like adults.
Grade 5, I started at a new school because I started extended French.
Yeah, I never had
It's not
that.
a good year for me, man. I did not like grade 5.
Yeah, that
Grade
sucks.
4 was a great year. I loved grade 4. Grade 5? Not so much.
I mean, I never had to do the whole changing school thing, so I imagine that was probably not great.
No.
Especially when you're that old. If you're in like grade 2, whatever, but...
Yeah. It was alright, but it wasn't good. No.
It's okay. Now you're like older. 1.5 times that age? Yeah, now you're 1.5 times that age.
Oh my God.
Took me a little too long to do that, but we'll just smooth right over that.
But
so
did you say 1.5 times?
2.5 2.5 times.
If I was 15 years old, oh my gosh, do you really think I'm 15 years old?
Oh boy. Well, we've got our teas this week.
I love you. Gosh, sometimes you say the funniest things.
Sometimes.
Oh gosh.
He's taking
You could have said 150% that age. That would, or no, not even 150% older.
Yeah, maybe that's what I was thinking of. But you're right,
anyway,
it doesn't work that way. Those are our teas. So this week I made my own tea, and Cameron has to guess what it is.
Oh yeah.
I made him not look while I made it. Dude, you're gonna burn your nostril hairs with the steam.
Oh. I tapped the mic.
If you spill tea on the mic, I will be furious.
Oh gosh, I'm making too much noise. Okay. Let's see. It smells like there's honey in it. For people who don't like tasting noises, you might want to skip ahead by a couple of seconds.
Are you planning on doing that more?
Yeah.
Oh.
Cherry with honey.
Yeah!
Yes!
You got it! Oh,
That's a solid high five for a solid guess, mate. Well, it wasn't even a guess. I just knew. Because I'm the ultimate tea taster.
We scared our puppy awake with that
I'm
high
a tea test taster. I'm a triple T, baby.
Do you even care?
Dude, he looks chill. He looks totally fine.
I know.
He's a cutie.
I love him. Right.
Are you not proud of my accomplishment here?
Yeah, sorry. I find it hard to get on board with your weirdness.
But
sometimes.
what? It was so satisfying. Okay, do you want to guess mine?
Let me think. From the one tea box we've got in the cupboard, I'm going to hazard a guess. Say it's orange pico with milk.
How did you know? You didn't even taste it or smell it.
I know.
Oh my
just
gosh.
not that good.
You're amazing.
Sherlock Holmesing this right up in here, this place.
You're so good at it.
Anyways, yes, I was actually impressed.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah.
Good. I haven't actually tasted it yet, so I'm glad that you've done the, if it's poisonous, you'll die before me, that kind of thing.
Oh, thanks.
Right. Now that that's over and with, are you ready?
Of course I'm ready. I'm always ready.
Cue the theme tune.
You don't say.
You sound like a Papa Bear.
Quite indubitably.
Like the Berenstain Bears? That's what I imagine he sounds like.
Wait, I've never seen it.
Me neither. But I mean in my brain.
Wait, what? Wait. You just told me I sound like someone that you've never heard speak?
Yeah, I sound like a... You sound...
Yeah, of course. You just sound like that guy that I don't know what he sounds like.
You sound like what my brain imagines from the books the Daddy Berenstain Bear would sound like.
Wait, are the Berenstain Bears English?
Well, not the kind of voice, like the tone of your voice.
Like a soft kind of... You don't say.
That's not at all how you did it.
You don't say.
Yeah, that sounds more like a bear.
More kind of old. There's a bit of stress in the syllables.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, what, you don't like that?
the stare he's giving me, everyone, is quite intense.
A little bit more sophisticated around here. I don't know, honey. I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I still talking like this? Okay.
You know.
All right. This is the part of the podcast where we do interesting facts or class of facts.
Yes. Before we keep going, I do have to tell everyone that while you were waiting for me to sit at the table, you started talking to the mic to, test it and all that. And it made me think of, like, every cartoon dog ever where they're dreaming and they just think about a big, like, hunk of meat. You started talking about brisket. And then after a while, you went, wait, what am I doing? And you're like, am I supposed to be doing something?
Listen, man. Listen. This should have been part of the intro. But anyway, we're thinking about getting a barbecue. We're getting a barbecue soon. All right, I think I've chosen the model. And I'm just imagining all the good food we're going to have. That's all. That's it, man. So I'm getting hungry, Why are you looking at me like that? Stop looking at me like that.
You're insane. All right. You go first.
Well, we all knew I was insane already. Anyway, you don't say. So, like I was trying to say, okay, anyway. Right, interesting facts or class of facts. And we just tell each other, like some cool things that we researched, what we saw. What's up in the world this week or any week. Anyway, okay, I'm going to move on. My class of facts this week is about space hygiene.
Ooh, like outer space?
No, inner space. Well, yeah, space. Yeah, like on the ISS.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't think the ISS is technically outer space, though, is it?
Oh, no. Yeah, I think you're right. It's like the very upper edges of our atmosphere or something.
Yeah, which would still be outer space. I think it's lower than that, though. I don't think it's even in outer space. I think it's... Anyway.
It sure looks it.
Nonetheless, space hygiene, mostly with relation to the ISS, like on the International Space Station.
That's cool.
So, this is as per the CSA. I have a few things that are kind of cool. So, it's similar to camping, actually. The reason being, you have very limited water supply.
Right.
Additionally, there's the added challenge of a lack of gravity. So, showering and washing your hands becomes very difficult because there's nothing to actually let the water run over your hands. There's also the toilet.
Yeah.
Let's start there because that's a fun place to start. Everyone likes to start in the toilet, don't they? Moving on. Position yourself. Ready? This is as per the CSA website. The CSA has a whole webpage about space hygiene.
I love that.
And I went through the entire webpage and I took some fun bits out of it because it's so awesome.
Okay.
They have a step-by-step guide on how to use the toilet in space.
I love that this is public knowledge, like everyone's gonna go to space
and
use the toilet.
Oh yeah, a lot of these have videos to accompany them and everything.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Position yourself over the toilet. Step 1. Step 2. Secure yourself with straps.
Man.
Step 3. For urine, connect the personal urination device to a long plastic tube in the wall. An air current sucks the liquid into a waste compartment.
My gosh.
For solid waste, place a specially adapted bag into the toilet bowl. Then activate a vacuum, which mimics the effect of gravity, as well as a series of fans which purify the air.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Seal the collection bag and dispose of it in the waste compartment under the toilet.
My goodness.
That is the CSA's step-by-step guide for using the toilet.
Like, okay, they must have emergencies up there. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like, you really need the toilet for,
diarrhea?
Yeah. What if,
like if you get food poisoning or...
Yeah, and then what do you do?
Actually, could you even get food poisoning in the ISS? Because all their food's, like, compartmentalized and vacuum sealed and sterilized.
Maybe if there's, like, a pinhole in one of the vacuum sealed things. And then,
no, but then the food would be leaking out, right? Into the... I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, actually.
Right. But
it's a good question.
If you, like, have an upset tummy or something...
Yeah, which could happen.
I wonder, like, if you're not allowed to be an astronaut if you have IBS, for example.
Probably not. No, probably not, dude.
Man.
You're not even allowed to be an astronaut. Like, there's so many things that can disqualify you from being an astronaut.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. I think
cool.
it's hilarious that they have a button for a vacuum and air purifier at the same time. So for taking a poop, a number 2 in space, it's basically like taking a number 2 on Earth, except you put a bag in first.
And there's a vacuum sucking it in.
Yeah, but at least it mimics gravity kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So let's go through some of the easier ones. Shaving.
Oh.
It's surprisingly the same as on Earth. There's literally not much difference. You just do it near one of the vents so that if any hairs like come off, it'll just be like sucked towards the little vent thing. They have an air purifying system. And they have these vents with grates over them so that anything that goes through there will just get stuck to the grate, and then they vacuum up the grates every now and then.
That's cool.
So when you're clipping your nails, it's the same thing. You clip them right in front of the vents. And then the vents, the vents are pulling in air. So it pulls in the air, and the hair and nail clippings all like patch up there, and then they just run a vacuum over it every now and then.
Okay, my question is, when you're shaving, I don't know how often they shave, but like facial hair and other hair, if you're doing it often, it's going to be like super tiny pieces.
Yeah, so they use but it's normal. Like you have shaving cream, water, and most of the stuff just gets collected in the water and stuff.
Oh, I see.
You wipe your face with a cloth. It's all.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah. So surprisingly, not much difference. Showering and washing your hands.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. Never really thought of that.
No rinse cleaning solution.
Well, what?
Yeah, that's it. It's basically like this watery, no rinse cleaning solution. It's like a soapy water stuff. There's a video of Chris Hadfield showing someone how to wash your hands. It's literally they just have cleaning solution on this tinfoil bag.
Right.
And then you just pump out a little drop of it, that just floats there in the air. And then you grab it and you just... Yeah, that's me rubbing my hands together for the listeners. Or you rub it on your body, and that's showering or washing your hands. You don't need to rinse it. That's it.
Wow. So I guess you do the same thing for your hair.
For the hair, yeah, you use no rinse shampoo, which is different. So it's a different thing, but yeah, no rinse shampoo. There is a video on that thing of an American woman who has really long hair on the ISS.
Yeah.
And it shows her washing her hair. I didn't actually watch it, but I think I've watched it in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has like a comb. Yeah.
That must be really grimy. Like if you're not like...
I haven't gotten to the best parts yet. I'm doing like the really normal stuff first.
Okay.
Brushing your teeth. I think you know this one.
I know this one because it scarred me.
It's not even that bad.
I know, but
they
for
just
some reason...
They just use edible toothpaste, or they do it the same as on Earth. But usually it's edible toothpaste because then they don't have to waste water, right? Like everything's about water efficiency. So they just brush their teeth, and then eat the toothpaste. Like they just swallow it.
I don't know. It like really gives me the...
And then I have 2 more fun ones, but they're both related in how it's dealt with. So I'm going to leave it for after some of your facts.
Okay. Sounds good. I've got a mixed bag of facts this week. So I'm just going to say some random ones. Are you ready? No number before 1,000 has the letter A in it.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. No. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, and then 10, 20, 30, 40, 70, 80, 100. There's the teens. The teens don't change. But other than that, yeah, holy cow.
I know.
Holy Toledo.
Isn't that wild?
This is jumping Jesus. I can't believe it. That's actually crazy. That's actually...
It's speechless.
That's actually one of the most amazing facts I think I've ever heard. How come I never heard this before? You're right. That's correct. What?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. We have to specify, though.
Yeah.
When you say before, you mean no natural number or positive integer.
Yeah, because if you say -1, then the A.
Yeah, if you're talking about real numbers.
I know.
But yeah, okay. But no natural number or positive integers or non-negative integers even. Because 0 doesn't have an A in it. But that's crazy. Yeah. That's actually one of the coolest things I've ever heard.
Yeah, I thought you might like that.
Well, maybe not the coolest things I've ever heard, but one of the
You're definitely a nerd.
Things that makes you think, what? How come I've never noticed it? That's really cool, actually. Thank you for that. Wow.
You're welcome. Anytime. Ooh, we were talking about
use that at parties.
You're welcome.
Center of attention at the party.
You'll be able to attract all the math nerds.
Oh, yeah. Imagine if I use this pickup line on you, this chat up line. Just be like, hey, baby, did you know that no positive integer before, no, sorry. No non-negative integer before 1,000 has the letter A in it.
Wow, look at Mr. Cocky, full of himself.
Like I said, I'm feeling a bit floopy today, so. But, no, I don't think it would work. That's hilarious, though.
Yep. Okay, did you know that firefighters put wetting agents into the water they use to fight fires? And the wetting agents reduce the surface tension of the water, and so it makes it spread better and soak things better. And it's known as wet water.
Not wetting like a marriage.
Oh, no, wetting. Wetting.
Okay, I was so confused. They put wetting agents. I thought it was just like a woman in like a skin tight white dress suit thing, and then a man wearing a tux like, whoa.
Lovely.
But anyway, okay, I get it now. Wetting agents. Oh, interesting. So it's like a surfactant kind of thing.
I don't know what a surfactant is.
It's like rinse aid that you put in the dishwasher. It makes it spread.
Oh,
more.
then it's exactly that. Yeah.
That's cool. That's really cool. Very cool. I like it.
Yeah. Did you know in the 1700s they used pigeon poo to make gunpowder?
What?
Yeah. So King George I declared pigeon poo to be the property of the crown.
Oh, that's amazing. You should go into the center of Trafalgar Square and start telling the Londoners this. Hey, by the way, that pigeon poop, it's the property of the crown.
Yeah, royal property, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, let me give you another thing. Ancient Egypt, baby.
Oh, you have an obsession with ancient Egypt. I mean, like, who wouldn't, though? They invented basically everything.
So, 1350 BCE.
Okay.
In ancient Egypt, they had pregnancy tests.
Yeah, I knew this.
Yeah.
Wait, can I remember? Wait, let me try and remember. It was something about growing some grain, was it? It is?
Yes.
Tell me.
Okay, so the women would pee on wheat and barley seeds.
Yes, okay, it was this.
And then if nothing grew, you're not pregnant. If wheat grew, then they predict a female baby will be born, and if it was barley, a male.
Oh, is that true?
They did experiments about this like seed theory in 1963, and they found, well, they were actually able to prove that this method was accurate 70% of the time.
Whoa!
Yeah!
Whoa, that's actually really cool.
I know, 1350 BCE.
Very proud of remembering that.
Yeah.
That it was peeing on grains.
I know.
Yeah.
I remembered that fact vaguely, but I forgot that they had it for like different genders and everything too.
I didn't know they had a I don't think I remembered the different gender part. I just remember that if you peed on this thing and it grew, that meant you're pregnant.
Yeah, and then the fact that they tested it and it's actually sort of accurate.
That's crazy. So barley's the man or is a boy and
yeah.
Wow, okay.
And wheat's a girl.
Very cool.
One more small thing before you can keep going with your space cleaning factoids.
Okay. I was talking about personal hygiene in space, not cleaning in space, but okay. No, okay.
Alexander Fleming.
That's James Bond.
What?
Is that James Bond?
It's the man who discovered penicillin.
Oh, Ian Fleming is who I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. But he was from Montreal, right? And then they sold it to Toronto for like $1. I remember this. No, penicillin. Sorry, that's insulin. Okay, I'm totally mixed up. You just continue with your fact and let me shut up now.
So before naming it penicillin, Alexander Fleming called the antibiotic mold juice. I don't wonder what this mold juice is.
Can you imagine? Ew. What the...
Yeah.
That's actually gross. Oh my gosh.
I know.
I'm very
glad. It humanizes him though, doesn't it? Mold juice.
I'm very glad they decided to call it something more normal in the end.
We're just gonna give you a shot of mold juice. Everything will be fine.
Yeah, dude. Okay. Ready? Here are the two that they deal with in a very similar manner. That's very interesting, and I think you'll find kind of gross.
Right. Okay. I'm Splendid.
So, related to the toilet facts, I remember how I said for number 2s and for number 1s, it goes into like a waste compartment.
Yeah.
So they got to get rid of that somehow. And there's obviously no sewers, no waste management plant. So urine is, sorry, this is just for urine, not the poop. Urine is mixed with other wastewater like sweat and all the moisture that goes through the vents that I talked about earlier. Yeah. And then it's recycled into drinking water.
Yep, I knew that.
So, but what you might not have known, I think everyone knows that astronauts drink purified pee. But what you might what you might not have known is that the system on the ISS in particular is capable. Oh my gosh, I'm having such trouble with this. Is capable of recovering 93% of the wastewater that it collects.
That's so cool.
That's actually so much. That's a higher number than I would have thought.
Yeah.
Out of all the wastewater, sweat, urine, everything that it collects, 93% is then turned into drinking. That's a crazy. Only 7% is like actually bad stuff that's filtered out. That's really good.
That's crazy efficient.
The solid waste, on the other hand, is collected in a tank, and then when it's full, it's put into an unmanned resupply ship.
Right.
And then they jettison it into the atmosphere, and it burns in the upper atmosphere before.
Oh, really?
They just straight up
burn it.
They just jettison it right into the atmosphere. They're just like, yeah, it's full. All right, launcher. And then it just burns up in the upper atmosphere. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not even joking. They literally just burn it.
I betcha. Maybe that's how life on Earth formed. You know what I mean? Just like
what?
Burnt
Wait. Astronaut poop from like an alien race?
Yeah. The poo remnants fell onto the Earth.
I love you. I really don't think that's accurate, but I love you.
I think poo could be a source of life.
There's lots of life in poo. Your whole microbiome is like...
I mean, maybe not if it gets burnt up, but you know.
No, yeah, but it totally burns before re-entry, of course. Otherwise, they'd have an issue raining poop.
Thank goodness there's not much run space.
Yeah. And the last one I have is laundry. Bet you never thought about this.
Oh, I was actually going to ask you about that, but then I wasn't sure if you knew, so I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
How do they do laundry?
You can't. It takes too much water to do laundry.
Oh.
And so they just re-wear their clothes repeatedly.
What?
Day in, day out, until it gets too gross to wear, at which point they have to throw them out. They genuinely just wear clothes and then throw them out. And then they take it and shove it in a vessel.
And then burn it?
And then jettison it into the atmosphere, and it burns up in the upper atmosphere.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
It must be so smelly and so like if I don't shower, even for like 2 weeks.
Well, you would be cleaning yourself with the no rinse cleaning solution.
Yeah, but the fact that the no rinse clean solution stays, like, there's got to be a layer of grime.
But yeah, I thought the laundry one was the most interesting.
Yeah,
I never even thought about it.
Me too.
But yeah, they just rewear their clothes, and then eventually they become dirty enough to the point where they don't, like, I guess they don't, like, I don't know what decides whether it's dirty enough.
Yeah.
There's some, like, smell or...
the rest of the people around you.
If your clothes, or something, like, I don't know what the criteria is for them, but yeah, they just throw it out. They just throw it out and wear new clothes, and then they just take all the dirty clothes, throw it in an unmanned vessel, and launch it into the atmosphere.
Dude, just imagine making that decision. This is so filthy. I'd rather it burn in the atmosphere than wear it one more time.
I mean, I don't know if that's how it didn't go into details about the process for deciding when something's too dirty.
Right.
The CSA website just said you can't do laundry. So they rewear their clothes until eventually they throw them out when they're too dirty, and then they just chuck it into the atmosphere.
Oh man, dude. What?
I know. That's crazy.
Like underwear and everything.
Everything. Yeah.
And I didn't think of this. They do like exercise constantly.
All the time. Yeah, so they're probably sweating all the time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. Wow, I know. You're right.
That's even like...
They had to do like 6 hours of exercise a day or something. Like intense exercise.
Yeah.
I actually... Being an astronaut's tough work, man.
Yeah, well, like literally
it makes a lot of sense. You never think about it, But just the gravity of the Earth, the fact that we're sitting right now,
Mm-hmm.
we're using a lot of muscles that we wouldn't be using if we were in a weightless
Yeah.
environment. We're doing 24 hours. No, we're not doing 24 hours because we sleep 8. 16 hours of at least some form of muscle use.
Yeah.
They could do 24 with 0 muscle use.
I know.
So they do 6 of intense muscle use at least. That's kind of crazy.
That still must be no comparison to being on Earth. Like, when
It's
they
crazy.
get back on Earth, aren't they like just like...
Yeah, I think they do rehabilitation and
Yeah.
stuff, right? Like they have to learn how to walk on Earth again. And
Just imagine being the person. I train astronauts how to be in gravity again.
yeah, it's
That'd be
probably
pretty
just
cool.
a physio. NASA probably has a bunch of physios. Same
No,
with
but
the CSA.
Just imagine being sore from just being. That's wild.
That's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy though. You're right. They would sweat a lot.
Yeah, that's filthy.
Anyway,
That's
if you
really
ever
cool.
had more questions about space, the CSA has a lot of public material about space and astronauts and stuff. So
That's really cool. Okay, let me tell you, let's see, 2 more facts. There's a thing called a beefalo. Do you want to guess what it is?
Is it a cow mixed with a buffalo?
Almost.
Oh, okay.
It's cattle mixed with an American bison.
Oh, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
sorry. You're correct, I think. But I think bison and buffalo are sometimes referred to as the same thing.
Maybe.
But they're anyway.
Anyways,
yeah, so it is.
It's
yeah.
meat in America.
That's really
You
cool.
can get beefalo. South American river turtles make sounds.
Ooh, what kind of sounds?
They have internal ears and no vocal cords. So scientists used to think that they were deaf and didn't use sound to communicate. But research has found that turtles actually communicate with clicks, clucks, and hoots.
Clicks. Clicks, clucks, and hoots.
Yeah, the frequency is super low, so you can only hear it through a hydrophone, which is an underwater microphone.
Wait a minute. Clicks, clucks, and hoots. How can you hoot without vocal cords? Hoot, hoot, hoot.
I don't know. It's a good
The
question.
clicking. Yeah, I don't have to use my vocal cords. The clucking. Clucks. Cluck, cluck.
Are you quite all right?
I don't know. It's weird. And what do you mean by internal ears? I'm so confused by this fact. This is so weird.
Okay, I'm not done. They even found that these sounds come from the turtle eggs before they hatch.
What?
Yeah, they hypothesized that this might be to help all of the turtle babies hatch at the same time.
That's super cool.
Isn't
Wow.
it
That's
just-
actually super cool.
I know.
Whoa.
Yeah, man.
Clicks, clucks, and hoots.
You're really hung up on this clicks, clucks, and hoots thing.
I just can't imagine a turtle clucking. I don't know. Or hooting. I don't know. The clicks is the only thing I can imagine.
Well, get used to
And
it.
internal ears. I don't get it. Anyway, that's very cool. It's very, very
Cameron's
cool.
having a breakdown.
First, I find out there's no positive integer with the letter A until 1,000, and now I find out that turtles can cluck. Of course, I'm freaking out.
It's time for the quack question. A minimalist duck.
Is there one more coming? I don't know. This video is called 10 Hours of Silence, occasionally broken by a duck quack.
There really is a market for everything. Just imagine drifting off to sleep from that, and then quack, and you're like, what?
Dude, you're talking about waking up to duck quacking. Your alarm is duck quacking.
I know, so I'd hear it and be like, what? Already?
Yeah,
It's just
literally
continuously.
every morning. Quack, quack, quack.
It's hilarious.
It's so good, though. It is really good. It's better than my brother's alarm.
Yeah.
Stupid
Yeah.
garbage alarm.
Your brother and your brother-in-law.
He's not my brother-in-law. He's your brother-in-law. We've been over this. If he
Oh.
was my brother-in-law, it would imply incest.
What do you call him then? Brother?
Because if he was my brother-in-law,
Your wife?
then I would be married to his wife, which means that he's also married to a Nick, and I'm married to a Nick, which means that I'm both married to you and a Nick, which means that there's incest.
Stop talking. Oh my god. Right.
Or
My
maybe not
sister's
incest, but just weirdness.
husband.
Yeah, my sister's...
My sister's.
Wait, sorry. No. Yes. It's my wife's brother-in-law. Your brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways. Wow. I'm so sorry. You had to listen to this. So,
family trees are confusing, man. Family trees are really confusing.
my question for you this week
Yes.
is, if you had to disappear and start a new life, what would you make your new name be?
Wow.
I have a few more follow-up questions, but let's start with simple.
Just the name?
Yeah, just the name.
I could go anywhere in the world? Like,
Yeah.
do I get money? Do I get a passport? Do I get...
Just assume that you're told to disappear and you've got the resources to do it. But you have
anything I
all
want.
liberty to do anything else.
Okay, so I can get any passport anywhere.
Yeah.
Jacques Clouseau.
Oh my gosh, don't be so lame.
All right, fine. Bobby Tinkleman.
You want to be called Tinkleman? How you mental, cuz?
Okay. Depends. Am I being hunted? Or is this just...
I don't know. Why? If you were
Because
being
if
hunted,
I'm being
would you
hunted,
change?
then I'd probably want to be like Juan Rodriguez or something. Like something really common. Something really benign.
Do you look like a Juan Rodriguez, though?
Yeah. You know,
Interesting.
that name's super common in Latin America. I'm pretty
Muhammad Wong.
sure. But
Sorry,
what was
that's a
that
big-
joke on The Big Bang Theory?
Muhammad is the most common first name. Wong is the most common last name.
Is it Wong?
That's what he said, I'm pretty sure.
I thought it was Ali.
No.
No, I thought Muhammad was the last name.
No, it was Muhammad Wong.
I don't think so.
Why do you have to be such a brat? Yes, it is.
I don't think it was Wong. Not on The Big Bang Theory. But I think you might be right. But anyway. What was I saying?
Wow.
Oh, okay. If I could choose any name.
Yes.
Oh, it's so difficult, dude. It's very difficult. Billy Bob Joe.
I think you're incapable of having a serious bone in your body.
Tonight I am.
Huh. I think I'd call myself Samantha Richardson.
Samantha Richardson. Is
Yeah.
this because you want to be related to John Richardson?
God, no.
Oh, okay.
Because when I was little, I had to create a character to write a diary from a passenger aboard the Titanic on.
Yeah, you showed me this. I think I remember
Yeah,
this.
and I called myself Samantha Richardson. With 2 S's in Richardson.
The most little kid thing to do. I don't know what I'd be. I'd want to make something funny, but like, I know that you won't accept that right now.
Of course not.
Ah, man. I don't know. I could be... Yeah, I don't know. I can name myself after someone famous.
I don't... That's so unoriginal, man. Like, here's the opportunity to be so creative, and you come up with Bob Tinkleman.
What's wrong with Bob Tinkleman? Or Billy Bob Joe Tinkleman.
Let's say you were being hunted by the mafia.
By the mafia.
Well, whatever. You're being hunted by someone.
Okay, fine. I could be Charles Emerson Winchester.
You can't just keep naming yourself off of, like, characters and famous people.
Okay, fine. I'll go with Charles Weatherspoon.
Right.
Okay, fine. What? Okay, Charles the Great.
Do you see what I have to live with?
Why are you looking at the mic and talking?
Because the mic represents everyone listening to me right now.
Oh, this is a really... Okay, fine. I could be Lloyd Merriman.
That's probably your best suggestion yet.
Why is every suggestion have to be bad? You went with Samantha Richardson, and I didn't go, oh, that's blah, blah, blah.
You can't pull off Charles. I'm sorry. You'd have to be Charlie.
What's that supposed to mean?
Charles is way more, like, refined and sophisticated than I think you could ever be.
Whoa! 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 Wow. My
Like-
heart. Oh my god, that was so savage. That was so savage. My poor heart. Oh, like I'm crispy bacon. I should make myself
Oh my
Chris.
gosh.
I'm gonna name myself Chris Bacon. Chris Polyman Bacon.
Not just
Crispy
Paul?
Bacon. Paul Bacon. Yeah, Chris Paul.
Polyman. You have to come up with a name that begins with the letter P, and you go Polyman. What the heck is wrong with you? Okay, I didn't actually want to hurt your feelings with the Charles thing, but Charles is for, like, people who will remain serious at all times, which you could never do.
Dude, Chuck is Charles.
Oh, don't. You're not a Chuck. Please, just be a
Dude,
Charlie.
like Chuck E. Cheese.
You'd probably have way too much fun with this name. You'd be like, I'm Charles tonight. And then you'd be like, hi, I'm a Charlie. And then you'd be like, nah, I'm Chuck now. What other ones are there? There's got to be more.
More what?
Charlie, Chuck, Charles. What else?
Charles.
Oh yeah, you would adopt that as well. Anyways, okay, so I have some.
Okay, what about Antoine? Okay, I'm done. Sorry.
How would you change your appearance?
Oh. White face. No.
Oh my god. You're savage tonight too.
I didn't say. I don't know. What would I do to change my appearance? I could do bright blue fingernails accompanied by a neon pink hair do.
I think that would clash.
That's your concern. Okay, fine. If I'm being serious, I'd definitely do something with my facial hair.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I think you should also change your glasses styles.
Is this... Are you giving me hints or something? Or are you telling me that you
don't
like
no,
the
but I think if you wanted to look wildly different, like get a goatee or something, dude. And like those circly glasses. Yeah.
Then I could totally pull off Charles.
That's true. You'd have to assume an alter ego, but you could do it.
Goatee. Does the goatee include the mustache?
I don't know.
I forget. Whatever. I would include the mustache.
Yeah.
Please correct me, audience, if that's not a goatee. Audience. But the goatee thing with the mustache. Yeah. And shave the sides. Yeah. And then wear circly small glasses. Yeah. And I'd probably go bald.
Oh, that would work a treat, I think.
I feel like you're looking at me like you actually want me to do this.
I'm just really proud of your thought process there. That was actually quite good.
What about you? What are you doing?
I'd add hair extensions and dye it red. Well, like ginger color, I guess.
You'd go ginger and go longer hair, not shorter.
Ooh, ginger pixie cut.
It's easier to pull off shorter hair because then you don't have to put it in every day that you're pretending, you know?
What do you mean? If you have hair extensions, you don't have to take them out every day.
What?
Yeah, they'd like just glue your hair.
Wait. Can you explain hair extensions to me?
I don't really know how they work, but one of my old coaches used to have hair extensions that she'd wear.
But if you don't have to I'm so lost.
I think they like glue hair to your hair.
So it's like a hair transplant, but on the end of your hair.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's actually real hair either.
So then, but then what happens if you need a haircut? Do you cut off the extensions as well?
I don't know.
This is so weird. I thought hair extensions were things that you put in and took out.
No.
What?
Yeah. Dude, you've been saying "vat" way too much this podcast. I swear the title is going to be "Vat, Click, Clucks, and Hoots." Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
I think if I wanted to look the most different, I'd probably like get bangs and cut my hair really short in like a bob and dye it like black or something. And also, yeah.
I think the pixie ginger look for you would work.
You think? I think my head is too small for that. Like, just imagine no hair.
I know, but I think it would work to make you look very different from how you look now. Mm-hmm. Although I do agree that black would be also a stark difference.
Yeah. And I'd also probably paint my nails and start wearing makeup. And then I'd probably look wildly different.
You can even wear those contacts that take away the color in your eyes. Just get black eyes as well. Dude, what if I put on contacts to make my eyes blue or something?
Oh, I'd get rid of my glasses maybe too. Make your eyes blue. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That'd be freaky.
Freaky fresh.
Oh, yeah. I had a couple other side questions. Where would you go and what would you do?
Well, with a name like Billy Bob Joe, go nowhere but Alberta, baby. Going out west.
Country hick. So you would stay in the same country.
Oh, sorry. I was just imagining where that name would fit in.
Oh my gosh, you're hopeless. Oh,
no. Let's see. What name did I choose? I forget now.
Charles or Lloyd Merriweather? I don't know.
Okay.
Weatherspoon?
Okay. I'd probably want to stay in a Western country. I'm not gonna lie. Although if I was really hiding and I need to be off grid, probably go to like a small town in Colombia or something.
Yeah.
Dude, eat arepas all day. I'd be so happy eating arepas all day. Get some of that. They have this weird soup. You know what they do in some of those countries? They put cheese in their hot chocolate.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Does it melt?
I guess so. I don't know. But I know there's at least 2 countries that do this.
That's wild. What?
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't know. Do something like that. I don't know. Or Chile. Chile would be cool.
Essentially, if anyone was looking after, like, going after you, they would have to just find all the spots on a map that are famously good for food. Search them all one by one.
There'd be too many places, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's also a lot of good chance that you could hide in just small towns in England, small towns in like France, like in La Provence type thing.
Yeah.
Or like Germany, some small town somewhere probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I would like learn a new language too. Yeah, I'd move to Germany or something.
Dude, but even if honestly, the last place they'd probably look is your home country, right?
Yeah.
So if I just went up north, I just went.
Yeah.
You know, there's actually in the news, there's been these little like off-grid communities popping up or whatever in the northern Ontario.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go to one of those.
Of
just
course.
live there.
Why not?
just live in one of these communities.
Oh my gosh. Although there's the argument to be said about hiding like strength in numbers type of thing. If you go to a really busy city, the odds of being found there are probably less.
Yeah, what? That is true. That is true. You just go to like live in the middle of Tokyo.
Yeah.
Although no, not Tokyo. I would stick out like a sore thumb in Tokyo. Let's be honest. Probably New York or Toronto.
Yeah.
But I'm too close to Toronto to be. No, Toronto's too close. New York's even too close.
Yeah. Go to like Austin. No.
Oh, Austin, Texas. Yeah, baby. Just get the guns out. Let's go.
I was thinking
do
Paris.
helicopter pig shooting. You know about this?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I could do that. Dude, you know they have really good barbecue down in Austin.
Okay, moving on. This is gonna be like a 17-hour podcast if you just being like, oh, and this other food. Yeah.
All right, well, where are you going? What are you doing?
I was thinking maybe like Paris or like a big city.
Yeah, Paris would be fun too.
I think I'd go big city style.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It would be easier to hide.
Unless you wanted to become a hermit. I mean, who's going to find you in like the wilderness of northern Ontario forest?
To be fair, it's almost easier to be a hermit in a big city because you could have everything delivered to your front door and never leave.
Oh, good point, actually. Yeah.
Whereas if you're in northern Ontario, you still have to go outside and the whole community is going to know your face because you got to go out for groceries. Gas.
I'd wear a bunch of different hats, sunglasses, change them up, change the combos, scarves. If you go somewhere that's cold often, you can just bundle up and no one will think it's weird.
Go live in Siberia?
Okay, I don't know if I could do that. But, you know.
There's some places in Siberia where they have to leave the car running overnight.
Yeah, I know.
Because the engine won't turn on if they
let
it.
They just leave. They've got blankets to cover the cars.
They cover it with a massive tarp.
And they just leave them on.
Well, a massive
How much
blanket.
Gas do you... It's just... I think about that actually quite often. It's wild. Anyways.
All right. I think I covered that. Any other follow-up questions?
What would you do?
Oh. I'd become a linguist. Maybe I'd go live in like Cambridge or Oxford and become like a linguist.
I could definitely see, especially with your new circly glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, something academic.
Yeah, I can see that.
What about you? What are you doing?
I don't know.
I feel like you're becoming a fashionista a little bit. Going to Paris, wearing different scarves and hats.
I know, with makeup.
You're going to be à la mode.
Who knows? Maybe I'd go into the performing arts. Paris is good for that, isn't it?
You would be good in the performing arts. You'd be a good, like, what kind of performing arts? Like sex soiree, or?
Actually, if I'm trying to hide, I probably shouldn't do performing arts, huh? Let's rethink that. That's a good question. I don't really know what I'd do. It's always been a conflicting thought of my life.
But it might work, because it's about, like, that's like hiding in plain sight. You're going by a different name. You don't look the same. They never suspect you.
I guess. Although
they never be like, she wouldn't take that risk and be in the public eye, right?
I know, but then, I mean, I'm still the same person. So they would look at me and be like, oh, well, that looks, just change the hair.
Well, anyway.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'd start as a waitress. Just see what that's like.
Oh, cool. I never would have thought.
Why not?
Because you're very small.
Maybe I could become a teacher.
You would be a good teacher.
You think?
That's true.
I think I'd probably go insane. I'd give myself up. I'd surrender. Look, man, I can't do this anymore. These children are driving me mad.
Whoa, that was cool. I think you could still be in the performing arts, even on the run. You could even be in like smaller shows and stuff.
That's true.
And if they're looking for you here and they're like mad about something you did here,
maybe they'll leave me alone elsewhere.
They're not gonna care. Like, who knows? Do you know any of the productions going on in Paris right now? I don't.
Oh, you know what I'd do? I'd become an author.
Oh, and you can write under a pen name.
Yeah, yes.
That's even different than your fake name.
I know, but then change it up.
Very interesting. I like it. High five.
That's good. That's good.
And now it's time for the Cheerful April.
Woo!
Wow, nice.
I wish I could do that better. Oh, I can't do it. I can't whistle today.
That sounds like my whistle just sounds like an ambulance.
Why can't I whistle today?
Oh, that's really loud.
Okay. Let me blind you.
Sorry. I love how we always introduce this part of, like, any part of the podcast before we continue with a completely non-related conversation. Anyway.
We'll get there in the end.
This is the section where we leave you on a happy note.
Yeah, better.
This is the cheerful earful. So we give you an earful full of cheerful. This time, it's my turn. Are you ready?
I'm excited.
To have your ears filled with cheer.
Yeah. This
is the voice I use when I'm cheerful. Okay. It's about Home Plate Lady. Have you heard about this?
No.
So.
What?
This is the first time I've ever heard about this either. But I came across an article recently about people being incensed that Home Plate Lady is now slightly off to the side lady.
So, what are you talking about?
So every single Jays game in Toronto, like MLB Toronto Blue Jays for the people who aren't from here.
Okay.
There is a lady in the crowd who has season tickets who sits right behind the home plate.
Okay.
And so every single person watching the Jays game on television always has her in the middle of their screen right behind the home plate.
Amazing. Okay.
And she's become absolutely infamous for this.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
She's revered by fans, especially because she has a deadpan expression that
my gosh,
never changes, like, ever.
That's amazing.
And so, like, 2019, for example, there was a foul ball that came basically right at her. She didn't even flinch. No change. She's just there,
hard
like,
as nails.
Yeah, she has like this completely expressionless face. And everyone loves her. In 2020, during COVID, they actually placed a cardboard cutout of her behind the home plate in the stands.
That's so nice.
For every single game that they played in Buffalo.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Wait. This is a Jays fan?
Yeah.
For every game they played in Buffalo?
Yeah, I don't know why it was a game they played in Buffalo, but yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. Isn't that crazy?
That's amazing.
And they even when they were doing that cardboard cutouts, she also she's famed for her different scarves.
Really?
Yes, so they even changed out her scarves on her cutout and everything.
Oh my gosh, the dedication.
And then when the MLB started coming back to in-person in 2021, she got a standing ovation at the first Jays game that was in person.
Did she smile then, or was she still deadpan?
I don't know. I didn't see a video, but that's just hilarious.
That's so cool.
The article said that she got a standing ovation.
Oh my gosh.
And so now, though, interestingly, they just did huge renovations on the Rogers Center. For listeners who don't follow baseball or aren't familiar with the Toronto baseball scene, the Rogers Center is where all the Blue Jays games happen. It's the big center right next to the CN Tower in downtown Toronto. Anyway, they just did big renovations on the lower bowl, I think.
Okay.
And so they had to shuffle a bunch of things.
Right.
And I think they kind of messed with the season ticket holders a little bit somehow.
Oh, no.
Anyway, I'm not entirely sure of the details, but she's no longer right behind the home plate.
Oh, no.
She's slightly off to the side, such that she's not always in the frame on people's TVs and stuff. And there are so many memes and so much explosion and anger about it. It's hilarious, Martine. It is absolutely... There's all kinds of memes about it. It's so, so, so funny. But yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, the cheerful part is that there is this lady who exists, and the memes are so funny. They're actually hilarious. And people are getting so mad at the Jays for like messing with the seats and stuff. Yeah, so that was it.
Amazing. I love that.
If you want to see these memes, you should go to the source for the Cheerful Earful, which we always leave in the show notes.
Amazing. That's great. I love how seriously people take it.
Yeah.
And that concludes episode 9.
Goodbye, farewell, we'll see you once again. I don't know how the song actually goes.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu, or goodbye. I hate to go.
Wait, what? They say Auf Wiedersehen?
Leave this pretty sight. This is from Sound of Music. This takes place in Austria.
Oh. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Well. That's what I was going for. Anyway, pretend I said what she said. Now, if you want to get in touch with us and send us your You Don't Says, your quack questions, quack, or your cheerful earfuls, woohoo! Then you can reach us at
thosecrazyweirdospodcast at gmail.com.
Or the website, thosecrazyweirdos.ca.
That's right. We'd love to hear from you. We are about to eat the apple pastries we just made.
Oh, they're going to be so good.
I've been thinking about it this whole time.
Yep.
With popcorn.
Dude, we can make popcorn and tea and biscuits. Oh, yeah.
Remember, this is the tea and biscuits section
of the
podcast.
Always. Okay, I'm a little bit crazy tonight. I promise I have not had any alcoholic beverages. I'm just...
Surprisingly.
I'm like sleep drunk a little. I don't know. Yeah. It's weird.
It is.
It's in the air, man. It's in the air.
It's tiring just like being around you. It's like when you're talking to someone while they're dreaming and they make no sense, but while they're actually awake.
Okay, well, anyways.
Have a good one, everyone.
Have a good one.
And
Goodbye.
until next time. Bye.
Bye.